Hey people, what's up? This is Tony from Tony's Guitar Hangout. I have today with me the ST.JOHN ELITE from a very cool brand from the UK, which is called PJD. I get to know them on Gear Street 4 when the distributor, I don't know if I can say his name, Jens. We had a great time, we hung out, and a few weeks ago I asked him, hey, can you send me over one for my brand new channel, Tony's Guitar Hangout, to review that guitar, and he was so kind to do that. So what we're going to do is to have a look on this. I mean, just from looking at it, I get an eargasm, you know, because it's really beautiful. What we are looking at is the crunch tones, is the clean tones, is the lead tones, is everything we need to look at to get a real in-depth view of the guitar, what the upsides are, what the downsides are. We are taking the whole thing apart. I hope after the video there's no more questions left. But before I start, I may introduce to you the one who shows you the specifications of this beautiful instrument. So let me introduce to you the wonderful, the mysterious Mr. Spec. This PJD ST.JOHN ELITE is a fantastic guitar in an offset design. It is not just a beautiful piece of gear, but it also sounds fantastic. Why, you ask yourself? Let's have a look at the specifications, try to solve the mystery of this outstanding instrument. Let's talk woods. Not this one, you little perf. The 45 centimeter long, 26 centimeter wide and 3.4 centimeter deep body is made out of swamp ash with a 0.9 flamed maple top. This guitar comes with a 13.8 centimeter long F-hole and is therefore obviously chambered. But you could also buy it without the F-holes. With or without F-holes, the guitar remains chambered and is therefore not too heavy. It weighs only 3.42 kilos. The 25.5 inch quarter-tone roasted maple neck with a width of 5.3 centimeters is equipped with 22 frets on the rosewood fretboard. So far, so good. The headstock fits perfectly to the satin finished body and contains 6 Goto vintage style tuners. The tuners are, as well as the bridge, made out of nickel. Talking about hardware. The guitar is equipped with a Cream Tea Eliminator humbucker in the bridge and a Cream Tea PJD P90 in the neck position. All PJD guitars are still equipped with Cream Tea pickups, but PJD is, due to a realignment of the company, working on their own pickup models. Pickups can be controlled by a volume and a tone knob with a 500K CTS capacitor in between and can be switched by a Switchcraft 3-way toggle switch to achieve a variety of great sounds. Price-wise, we are looking at 2,300 euros, which is really fair considering the build quality of this phenomenal instrument. Alright, Mr. Spec, thank you for the specifications. We are now not looking at the specifications anymore, we are looking at the sounds of this guitar. And I involve you because I used to be a kindergarten teacher, so I love to play games, and I give you 2 choices and you can decide which kind of sound you want to hear from that guitar. Alright, so it's either A or B, or you just press on the screen of your iPhone or of your cell phone. I knew you were choosing this. Okay, here's the clean tones of this guitar in the neck position. yeah, you can clearly hear a warm and round shaped tone, a tone that is not too high-endy, talking about the frequencies. So there is a lot of low end and a lot of character in the mid-range of the guitar sound. The sound itself has a lot of sustain. If I hold just one note, stands a while. And with just a little bit of delay and reverb, I can play around with lead lines or melodies. Downside is a little bit, it doesn't get completely clean. You always have this slightly edge of breakup. No matter how you dial in your amp, you will always have a little bit of fizziness when the potentiometer is completely open. Let's have a look on the bridge position. A little thinner, you have less low end but more high ends, therefore you could use it for layered sounds on verses. If you think in a production and you want to layer chords over a verse, like, and now I would add on a shimmer, granular, reverb, and you want only the high frequencies to be affected. This guitar sound would be perfect for that. Also, if you would play indie stuff like the XX or the Hives, this sound is really perfect. Or so you see, the bridge position is a lot of thinner than the neck pick. What's a little bit the downside is that the neck pickup has much more volume. This could be a result of the lack of the low frequencies. So if the low frequencies are away, it seems quieter. So maybe I should adjust the pickup heights so that the loudnesses are adjusting each other. But let's be honest, this guitar is not cheap. And if it comes to my house, I assume it should be perfect, right? Yeah. Even in high-priced guitars, you have to adjust things quite in a while. This is reality. Okay, let's look at the middle position. We now get what we searched before, clean pop sounds. If not, now dial back a little bit. Volume pickup. I have a beautiful balladesque clean tone. So let's have a look at the crunch sounds, and you tell me if you like to hear me playing modern rock or old school rock. Choose now. Did you just touch my nose? Oh. Okay, this is beautiful and I could play it for the whole freaking day. Fun, it's so fun to play on these instruments. The neck shape is perfect for me. Neck shape is always a subjective point. One would love that neck, another one loves more chunkier necks, another one likes more thinner necks, so necks are always personal taste. By the way, I'm playing through the Line 6 Pod Go wireless directly in my computer. I have the ref behind me, but to show a little bit more versatility on this guitar, I thought about why not take in the Pod Go. What do we have here? We have the bridge position. Like I said before, a little thinner than the mid position, which has more low ends, less high ends, but stays focused, stays articulated, has a lot of clarity in the tones. Listen to when I play chords and then I switch to playing melody lines. Pickups or the guitar works pretty well in string separation, which basically means you play a chord, then you play a melody afterwards, or you play a chord in an arpeggio so that you're taking apart the chord and play one note after the other. And if all that comes together, it can be possible on cheaper guitars that the sounds get muddy and you can't hear the difference between the chord and the melody. This guitar is able to, it should be able to, because it's freaking 2,300 euros. On a guitar like this, I expect a good clarity, a good string separation, and we have that. It's also harsh. It's compressed, but it still has dynamics. If I play very hard with the cleanish crunch sounds, and then I hold myself a little bit back and play a little less hard, you can clearly hear there is still drive in the sound, but not too much. If I play hard, the overdrive is increasing. If I play lower, now I dial back a little bit the volume knob and I can play completely clean. Pull it back up, and the crunch is back there. All right, now mellow. Okay, this is character guitar. What I want to say with this is it has a lot of character. I don't want to say that metal guitars for modern metal don't have character, but they're not that mid-ranged. The sound's more scooped, and therefore the mids go away and mids define character. I don't think this guitar is made for metal music. Can it still play metal? Yes, it does. Because, listen. I could record with this sound. Maybe I could dial in a modern metal sound that it sounds more scooped. I could do that, but I don't want to because it's boring. You can play this sound with any guitar. Literally with any. You're able to play a proper metal riff on a Harley Benton guitar, as well as on a Gibson, as well as on a PJD, as well as on a Maybach, as well as blah 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 blah. Yeah, it has this chunka, it has the articulation, it has the high frequency spectrum, but to compete with guitars in this range of music, in this genre of music, it has way too much character to do this kind of music. You would buy another guitar. Therefore, what this guitar is made for is probably songs, sounds, genres which are more old school, rock, rock and roll. This is the genres of music you would buy this guitar for. You have enough flexibility to play with this guitar a cover gig, no problem at all. But always keep in mind to work with the volume knob for more saturated tones and for cleanish tones. Okay, let's sum up all the informations we have to now, and let's do a little breakdown for the guitar and rate them by 10 points, where 1 point is like, you know, and 10 points are excellent. For playability, I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. The setup of the guitar is, well, not that good. If I would have bought this guitar, if it would have been sent to my house like this, I would go to a guitar store and say, can you please do a setup again? And that would cost me like, I don't know, 150, 170 euros. And on a guitar for 2,300 euro. Even if the distributor sends it to me, I would expect a little bit of a better setup. Therefore, 1 point off in the playability. But still, with a bad setup, it is a phenomenal playable guitar. You can play solos, you can play lead lines, you can play chords in every position. It is very, 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 very good. 1 point off just because, yeah, sound was not very good. Aesthetics and sounds are definitely a 10 out of 10. I take 1 point off for build quality because in the front, this is perfect. In the back, I mean, I don't know, couldn't you use the same wood? Therefore, I mean, nobody sees it, but at least I see it and it bothers me a little bit. As well as this backplate is not even. There is a fine gap between the guitar and the backplate, so therefore dust can come in. Just 1 point off in case of this one for the build quality. And for the versatility, I'm gonna take 2 points off because it's not their fault. It's not the fault of PJD, but this guitar is a very, very flexible guitar until it comes to a certain point. And if I wanted to play a cover gig and had like a metal track, I would switch guitars. To be honest, I love this guitar. It's phenomenal on a lot of sounds. It's not phenomenal for metal, at least not for the modern stuff. It's not built, therefore it's not the fault of PJD. They just built a guitar with the intention of old school players. That's why I have to take a few points off for the versatility, because I can't play anything on this guitar. So overall rating is now a 9.2 for a wonderful guitar, and if you want to listen a little bit more to this guitar, I prepared a backing track that you can listen to now. Alright, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me with a sub, with putting on the push notifications, with leaving a like and a comment under the video. This is a new channel and I'm new to the game, so I need your feedback. What can I do better? Tell me what you like about my format, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!